How you doing, folks? It's Joe Value here for Cold Beer Sports on Tuesday evening with three selections for tomorrow from a YouTube service, and I also have two for the Patreon service tomorrow as well. So very busy tomorrow. Haven't been on in a while, so was just waiting for a good solid day that I think have horses that can run big races. So I think tomorrow is the day, hopefully anyway. So we'll bang on then because we are busy. The 207 race at Sedgefield, a horse by the name of Tanora. Now, Tanora ran only 10 days ago, their last Sunday week. I was in Ace the same day, and I was watching this race with interest. The race Tanora ran was over 3 mile, three over fences, and looked for all the world as if it was going to win coming down to the last. But I thought possibly she might have hit the front too soon and had a little bit of a look around, and maybe that's what exactly did happen because I see now they're going for cheek pieces tomorrow. It's the first time Tanora will have run with cheek pieces for Sam England. Did run with cheek pieces a few times for Charles Hanlon, but she didn't run that well for Charles Hanlon on the racetrack. Ran okay in a few points. But anyway, Tanora is running really well now. She's run 3 times this year for the Englands, and she's definitely in the form of her life. You'd say, there wasn't idle in my mind, is she a bit too busy, because she ran 3 times in January over long enough trips. But the fact that she looked idle a little bit last time, hitting the front, and the cheap pieces go on. I presume the jockey said to the trainer, Jonathan England said to Sam, look, she hit the front and she wasn't doing a tap, so obviously didn't take too much over. So she's worth a point win there at 7-2 in a weak race. She's a guaranteed stayer. If she runs a race, she should be bang there. 3:37 at Sedgefield, horse by the name of Lifeisahighway. I remember I was over in Cheltenham in November at the November meeting, and this lad ran in Fontwell, and I was keeping an eye on the race, and I thought this lad ran very well. Just got chin close home, but I was up there in the van throughout, so I notebooked him and didn't tip him up the last day now because he was going on a right-handed track. He's back on the left-handed track tomorrow, even though Fontwell is a figure of 8. He has some very good point-to-point form. He's only beaten a length and a half by Scary at 10, that decent horse of Gordon Elliott. So you'd imagine tomorrow in this type of race, back over hurdles in Sedgefield and decent ground, would have a chance. In around 11-2, it's the first price I've seen. It's the only price I looked at. Could be better, could be worse, I don't know. But point each way there at 11-2. That's Life is a Highway. Keelan Woods rides, and I'm a big fan of Keelan's, and he's probably a big fan of this show as well. So I don't know whether he is or not, but definitely, I'm a fan of Keelan's, and I hope this lad does the job for him tomorrow. And I'm going to do a point each way double on them too as well, because I do think they're solid enough. Like they should, if they run their races, they're going to be bang there. And then my final one is in the 2:15 at Thurles, a horse by the name of the Gradual Slope, who to me looks to only have the Willie Mullins horse to beat. Tempo Chapter 2, I think is the name of it. Willie Mullins was very complimentary about that horse before I heard him been interviewed before the horse was going to run his bumper. He says, he's the horse that does everything right at home, and has had a few chances. Definitely I didn't think he was too busy in Tremor last time, but there's a big danger tomorrow to this the Gradual Slope. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick up the Gradual Slope without the favourite. Tempo Chapter 2 will be favourite. I'm going to stick up this as a point without the favourite. Probably has innovated won last time, but I didn't think it was a great maiden hurdle that it won. And the ground could be soft. Well, will be soft, definitely, and they're giving a bit more rain, so it might be a bit too much for this Son of Presenting. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to go for the Gradual Slope anyway. A point win there without the favourite. Could be around 11-4, 3-1 shot. I think has a chance. Would have put it up each way, but it's less than 5-1, and they're paying a 50 odds, so no real point doing that. And unfortunately, was 8-1 for show, which would have been a cracking each way bet, but the Sharks got in there quick. So yeah, the Gradual Slope point win without the favourite in around 3-1. So really quick recap: 207 Sedgefield, Tanora point win. 3:37 Sedgefield, Life is a Highway, 1 point each way, 11-2, and a point each way, double on them two. And then a point win the Gradual Slope without the favourite in the 2:15 at Thurles. Hopefully, as I said, in around 3-1. Okay, so whatever you're doing, bet safe, enjoy the sport, and I'll talk to you soon. 2 for the Patreon service tomorrow. Looking forward to hopefully we can empty the clip and do a bit of damage. Alright, talk to you soon. Joe Value, over and out.